Yeah, 911, we're gonna need to lock up Dan Schneider for this awful interview he just did with Tebow from iCarly. In response to the biggest hit piece of Dan Schneider's career, he wanted to have a 20-minute sit-down interview just to clear up his name and all the wrongdoings that he's done over the past however many decades. I'm not gonna lie, it was a pretty boring interview, so I'll just kind of summarize it. I thought it was interesting that he was asked about the sexual innuendos that were included in his shows back in the day, and he said, you know, if they're offensive now, just cut them out of the show. It doesn't change the fact that you made Ariana Grande do the scene that she did. If you know, you know. My brother, if we cut out all of the sexual innuendos from your shows, they would be unwatchable because they're littered with them. He briefly touched on the fact that he was a shoulder to cry on when Amanda Bynes wasn't getting along with her parents and wanted to be emancipated from them. And one of the more notable things people are accusing Dan of doing during this interview is fake crying.
And would you help me with my speech for the judge? I said, of course. And I did. And he ended up going to prison and serving his time. And yeah, that was probably the darkest part of my career.
I might be reaching too, but he kind of dried up those tears a little too fast. This video did seem disingenuous, but I'm not going to sit here and deny the fact that he isn't genuinely sorry for the fact that he caused a lot of harm in the past. But you know, the timing's a little weird. There have been so many hit pieces that have been created surrounding Dan Schneider for the past 5 years that have been uploaded online or wherever, and Dan Schneider hasn't publicly came out and apologized. Another opportunity he could have at least released a statement was during Jennette McCurdy's press tour for I'm Glad My Mom Died, but he remained silent throughout that whole thing. And someone's gonna need to break the news to Tebow that if all the inappropriate jokes are cut from episodes, he's gonna get cut from episodes because he's always carrying pickles on sticks and bagels on sticks. Haha, real funny, Dan.